Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Rando Commando show. You guys know the drill by now. We take a completely random topic and we're going to discuss it in full. I'm Ethanuel, this is Jonesy, and let's get ready to jump into another amazing episode.
Oh boy.
In the past, we have dealt with like animated or cartoon shows that we have growing up, but I mean, there are some live action shows that are out there that do deserve recognition. So today we're going to be talking about those. So kicking off the list, I'll start off. Kicking off the list for my number 5 is the very classic, growing up watching this as a kid, Home Improvement. It was so good, like growing up. Tim, my favorite obviously is Tim. He just grew up, like everything he tries to do is like he tries to do it better, but he always tries to he always screws up. And you're like, Tim, I love you so much, like try, but there are times when you just like, don't push him. Like, I just love it. It's so great. What about your number?
My number 5, along kind of those same humorous lines. I don't know if mine are in any particular order, but Red Green is one of my favorite.
I've heard good stuff about it.
I love it. It's a Canadian show and it's a comedy, but yeah, he makes stuff out of duct tape a lot and it's just super funny. Gets into all kinds of problems and stuff, and it's hilarious. I love it. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, check it out. So
my next one is actually a duo, but the reason I can't like separate them or put them like on different spots on the list is because they're so similar. It's Hawaii FiveO and NCIS Los Angeles. But the reason why I can't separate them is because they're so similar. They both solve crimes, and it's always like some big deal or drug bust that they have to do. And so it's like, I can't say that Hawaii FiveO is better than NCIS Los Angeles or vice versa, because they both have their characters that I like from both shows. And all in all, like they're pretty too similar that I can't separate the two of them.
Yeah. The next one for me is, I'd have to go with Firefly. Like Firefly and Serenity, just oh man, like that show was so great, and I was super bummed that it was only on for one season. But I didn't watch it when it aired.
Right.
I found out about it way later, but I bought it and watched it, and I was like, oh, it's like a space western. I was like, how cool is that?
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely a classic that I like to go back and watch several times.
Going right along, my number 3 is, and I might get a lot of flack for this one, but I don't care, is Lost. I really have enjoyed Lost. I just remember like coming home on Wednesday nights, like running down and sitting down and like watching it, and like mom would have it like recorded for us, and so we would sit there and just like watch it like on like coming home from like youth group or something like that. And so it took me a while, but I did get all 6 seasons of them, and so like every once in a while it doesn't hurt for me to like go back and rewatch all of them. It takes a long time to finish, but still it's like I get down, I'm like, you know what, that's good. Like I got my taste of Lost, and it's a good show. It does get you lost at some points, but for me, I've enjoyed it over the years. So
yeah. My next one, let's see. We'll go Big Bang Theory. I love Big Bang Theory. It's super funny, and it's got like, it has a ton of just great elements. Where there's a bunch of geeks trying to land a pretty girl, and it's just like, just like my life. No, I'm just kidding. Sad day.
So this next one, actually, I have to blame the guy sitting here on the left for my next pick. But because one, he kind of supplied it, and then I got all the secrets from him, was Smallville. I wish my hoodie could, rip open, but I like this one too much, so I'm not going to do it. But it's actually my favorite of the DC hero, like, live action shows. Just because I think it was like, one, because it kicked it all off, and two, like it's like it kind of kick-started like the whole like, it's just, for me, it's just so much more like memories and stuff like that with it, and it's just so good. What about your next one?
Next one for me, I have to go with Psych.
Psych is hilarious.
I love Psych so much. Shout out to my good buddy Matt Hare and my college roommate that really got me into this. But we watched Psych so much that, it became, while in school, it was like, do our homework, get a Little Caesar pizza, watch Psych. That's what we did. And it was, oh man, it's so funny. So funny. So much that I bought all the seasons. I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
So my final one, and this one might be kind of like a different take, but my favorite, one of my favorites, in fact, it probably is my favorite, is a show called Grimm. each season has its own problems. Like there's a season where the first season he's discovering his new powers and like he realizes the world that he lives in. There's a season where he loses his powers and then he has to like find a way to get him back. And it's so interesting. And there's always these twists and turns that I don't know how many times I've been like, are you kidding me? You can't do that! No! And it's just, I love it. I love it so much. So, but that's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, live action show.
That is a good one. Yeah.
What about you?
Mine, my last one, again in no particular order, is Stargate SG-1.
I've heard like good. He brags about this one a lot.
I love this show. It was on for 10 seasons, I think. Yeah. And so I watched all of them, and I found them on sale somewhere, and I was like, buying. So I got all of them. I don't know. The show has a lot of really, really good humor in it. A lot of good character development. It's a great show, and yeah, I would definitely recommend it. But yeah, it's along with all these other ones. I like comedy, and so getting comedy in my drama also is pretty good. But yeah, it's just great shows.
Mine's just more like if you could keep me. Mine tastes more along the lines of like if a show is interesting enough and you guys can keep me like entertained and keep me in there, like I'm good for it. Like I'm good. But those are just some of ours. What are some of yours? We'd love to hear from you guys. Maybe there are some that like you guys didn't notice we didn't put on the list or whatever. Like I said, that's another list for another day. But maybe it's on yours. We'd love to hear from you guys and love any ideas. We really do appreciate the love and support from you guys. It's been amazing. Rando Commando wouldn't be here without you guys.
Without you guys.
So kudos to everyone and just we are the Rando Commandos. And we're signing off.